Hi all, A from Rev Monkey here. I do apologise for the lack of Emira content. I've been a busy man. You can see I haven't done videos for hardly any of this year. Hopefully that will change a bit, but I am a particularly busy man at the moment. Right, now this video is about my ownership of this lovely Emira for just over 2 years now, 13,500 miles. In a nutshell, it's fantastic, and I'll be going through the second service and showing you how it compares to the first service. I'll be telling you about the niggles and problems that I've had with the car and the problems that other people have experienced, so you can make an informed decision as where to go now, because these prices of these cars now represent incredible value. Let's not forget, it's a stunningly beautiful car, one of the best looking cars I think ever made, never mind at the moment. It's got a Lotus Dynamics, it's got a proven engine, and it sounds great, especially with the Larini exhaust. So it's a fantastic car. Now it's getting towards those high 50s, below 60,000 for sure. Then wow, what a car indeed. Hopefully I'll prove it to you in this video. Now these are the last two services. This one was done 15th of Feb 2023. This was a service type A, and it was a full service at 275. I should have done this outside. 275. I wanted to get bits and bobs and software updates, which I have no idea why I paid for that. It came to a total, as you can see, of 500.39, so 500 quid. I was pretty satisfied with that, comparing how much the services and the Bentley cost and the Ferrari. Bargain. The one that just happened last month, or a few weeks ago now, 22nd of March 25. Now this one's a Type B service, and it includes the air and pollen and brake fluid. Now as you can see here, now this added up to a total of 710. Okay, I'd rather be paying 355. I'd rather be paying the same as that one, but that's not bad in the grand scheme of things, especially the way I drive this vehicle. Now, incredibly, where is it here? Front brake pads, 60% life, rears 80%. That's 13,500 miles. Now, I've driven this car aggressively, and I mean aggressively, and including 2 track days. One of them was Donington Park, where you got those long straights and severe braking. So that really surprises me. I mean, I must be honest, when I was going for this, I thought they'd call me up and say there's this problem, there's that problem, there's this little thing that needs doing, that needs correcting, the brake pads need doing around the whole car. And in fact, nothing happened. It was just the service. That was all. So credit to Bell & Colville for not stitching me up on something, because we know how the world works. So ultimately, incredibly pleased. You know, I was expecting it to be more towards 2000s with the change of the pads and everything else. So, colour me delighted that the second year's service was that good. Now, if you take the first year's service and that service, that equals, let's say, 1,200 quid. I've also changed all 4 tyres on the car. Now, I changed those at 12,500 miles. So 1,000 miles ago, I replaced them for like with the made for Lotus Emira Goodyear Eagle F1s. Excellent tyres, and 12,500 miles is incredible. Well, I say lasted. The last couple of months I was sliding all over the place because it was the winter, but bloody hell, that was fun. The tyres cost 1,050 fitted, so that takes us to 2,000, let's say 2,300 in total for 2 years ownership. So it's about 190 quid a month. That's good, isn't it? I mean, my insurance is about £800, but yeah, that's good. We're all going to have to pay insurance. But as a running cost for the car, I can tell you in 2 years, total running cost of the whole car, maintenance, tyres, services, is still less than one service on the Ferrari F430 or the Bentley. So yeah, I'm delighted. Oh, just quickly, I wanted to point out this amazing bit of kit that someone put me onto. It came into its own when it saved my life when the Integrale lost all power on a battery. It was my fault. I hadn't used it for a while, went on holiday. Came back. It started for a little bit. Went for a short drive, and then it packed up. But I had this with me anyway, and I use it with my Porsche 94 Carrera GT to get me going if all goes tits up. Basically, it's a portable charger. You just charge it normally like you charge your phone with a USB cable. And if your battery's flat, you just take this out, stick it in these cables, attach it to a negative and positive again, and it just starts. And not only that, it doubles as a power bank. So I keep it in the car. If my phone goes down or goes off completely, I can use this to charge my phone up. I mean, for the sake of, it was below 50 quid that I got it for. So what a bloody result. So it's brilliant. Not only that, it's got a torch on it for when it's dark, and you can charge up anything else you want to with it anyway. So mobile jump starter, power bank for your phone and laptop, and it comes with a light when it's dark, just because your phone's probably gone. So all in all, what a fantastic bit of kit. It's called a Grepro Jump Starter, and you can find it on the link below at Amazon. And it's not an affiliate link, I'm just pointing you out to a great product, and you shouldn't leave home without it. Okay, so let's talk about the niggles and the issues that some people are facing with the car and the ones I'm facing. Now, I've only had two issues. The one that the water somehow got down into this unopening front bonnet, and it caused havoc with the wiring loom, and the car went into leak mode. Lotus retrieved the car. They gave me a courtesy car as replacement, and then replaced that whole assembly, I believe, and it's been absolutely fine. But it is a known weakness, and that will sort it out. It might be that when your cars go in there, they might update it automatically, or they might wait for it to go wrong. I don't know. It doesn't happen to all cars. No major problem. If that was the only thing that ever happened, I'd be delighted. But there was one thing. This is another common thing, is the doors. Both doors, you can see here, are exactly the same on the other side, in the same area. They're bubbling here. Now, quite unsightly on an otherwise stunningly beautiful car. So that's really annoying. However, Lotus obviously know about this. It's quite common, and I've been waiting now a few months, unfortunately, for two replacement doors to come in the red, and then Lotus will in fact get them PPF'd in this stealth satin PPF at GVE, as was the original car. So that's yet to happen. I'll be delighted when that has happened, because it's still an eyesore. I don't like my car being anything less than perfect, because other than that, this car is amazing. The PPF's been incredible, well worth it for peace of mind. It's just completely blemish free. So happy days with that one. Now, I suffer none of the other issues. Of course, there's been software updates, so when the car's gone in, they've done other little things. I think there was windscreen wiper issues out there, and left-hand seat belts were a problem, but not on this car, but they replaced them anyway. Other issues people have is some issues with the aircon, or aircon either not working or working completely full, which has been annoying for people. Some stickiness around some buttons here, notchiness of gears. Now, I've had none of that. Some people get a crack in the windscreen up here. Hasn't happened to me at all either, so I've got away with that one. I've heard also some people have had some bobbling at this part of the car on the rear hood. I've got none of that. Yes, another look. None of that at all. In fact, the rest of the car is absolutely spotless and fine. Side note, every single wheel I've now managed to scrub, but I have in fact the 3-year alloy wheel warranty, so I can get them fixed for free. I just haven't got around to it. 2 years I've had the cars almost as scrub wheels. It's typical me. So this side it looks a bit worse, doesn't it? It's not good. Of course, it didn't affect the running of the car. Running of the car is sweet and absolutely fantastic, and I'm still delighted with the car overall. So I don't know what it's like in your world, but a couple of £1,000 to run a car of this performance for 2 years, 13,500 miles with 2 track days, I think is really phenomenal. And thereby I still stick by the fact that I recommend this car to everyone out there in lieu of anything else on the market. Why get a boring car when you have something like this? It's still incredibly rare. I mean, they've sold several thousand or 10,000 global, I believe, but I still hardly ever see them on the road. And when I do start seeing them on the road, that's the time I'll probably get rid of it, because I do like my rare cars. And if you watched my last video, you'll have noticed I've put down a deposit on the Longbow Speedster, which has just been announced a couple of weeks back. Stunning looking car, EV, which is not like me, but they're saying that they reckon they can get the car weighing at 895 kilograms with a 0 to 6 time of 3.5 seconds, with a power of about 350, all for 85 grand, looking like it does. Colour me sceptical. If that happens, I'm getting it, EV or not. Lots of other EV sports cars are starting to come out now, so I think actually the market will grow in that particular niche, and this will be unique amongst them. And the idea of having that Speedster and this Emira as my main 2-car garage with a classic or 2 floating around is very, very appealing to me. Of course, it won't be manual like my other cars, but it has extra je ne sais quoi in different areas. Now, as always, got any questions about the car? You live in Surrey, want to hear what this Larini sounds like? Drop me a line, let's get together. If you've got any questions, ask them down in the comments. I'll be completely transparent with you. I feel I've been lucky with my ownership of this Lotus. Other people have had more problems, but don't forget, those ones who mentioned the problems are only a small percentage of Emira owners, and all cars have problems. The latest new Porsches have problems. It's not a unique thing. I went to this with my eyes open. I knew that was going to be some sort of trouble. It's like buying a Ferrari. It's going to be off the road for a period of time. This has been off the road for about 3 weeks in total for 2 years. To me, I would have shook hands on that because it's a Lotus, but I get everything else back from that being a Lotus, and it's well worth it. But you've got to go into these things your eyes open. If you want a car that is going to be faultless and never go wrong, it'll probably be a slightly used, well-maintained Porsche, but are they common? Yes, they are. On that note, I'll leave you with a further glance at this wonderful Emira. Just a quick go around it. Still stunning in every way. I mean, I was absolutely delighted. And I suppose the one other major cost of this car I didn't mention, of course, was depreciation. And they have depreciated about £20,000 from new. But in 2 years, that's not too bad. Now, I'm completely relaxed upon it, because the only car I'd ever sell this one for is a 458 Spider or a 488 GTP, and they've come down more than this car. So actually, I feel like I'm quids in. The market has moved in total. So those thinking, oh, it's come off, it's depreciated a lot. No, not really. Every car has done that. God, it's beautiful, isn't it? Right, on that note, Aid out. Take care out there. Drive safe.